was once a fisherman, forbid all by himself. And ae afternoon he come back in fae looking at his lobster pots, and he was pulling his boat up onto the beach when he heard what he thought was a hell guddle of folk in a party. So he got over to the rock pool to have a look. And when he arrived, he couldn't believe his een. For there, playing about in the sun, dancing and laughing and having a grand time, was a boorich, a Selkie folk. Aye, well, he'd heard the tales about seals coming on shore and peeling off their skin and turning into human beings, but he'd never believed it afore. But no, right there in front of him was a hell heap of them. And down at his feet was one of their skins. Well, he picked it up and he held it to his breast, and he thought, oh, this'll tuck in a fair bit of siller for me, and I could certainly do with it, for there haven't been many lobsters in my creels of late. Well, he must have made a soon, for the next he kent, those Selkies were pulling on their skins and louping back into the water. Ah, that is, apart for the bonny lass with the long golden hair that was coming up towards him. She'd a pleading looking at he, and he realised that the skin that he was hudding belonged to this lovely lass. Oh, and she'd fair stolen his heart. And when she speared if he could gear back her skin, the lad could hardly speak, he was ass lovelorn. And he said, "Oh, Quine, will you nae come and bide with me, for I have fairly gi'en you my heart." She wasn't that keen, but she had nae choice, for he had her skin, and she couldn't get back to the ski without it. So she followed him home. And as time went on, his kindness won her ruin, and eventually the twa of them were married. And as the years got by, they had nae just een, nae twa, but 3 wee loons to ca their ain. Well, they were as happy as you might imagine, although there were pickles of days when the lass could be seen standing down at the shore with a wistful looking at her as she stared out at the ocean. And whiles when she was standing at the sink paring the tatties, there would be a wee tear trickle down her cheek. But time wore by, and ae day her man said he would take the twa eldest loons into the town and they would ging and sell their lobster. But the youngest een would have to bide at home with his mother. Well, for some reason that day, she really felt the mess of the ocean, the tug of the waves was pulling at her. And as she stood at the sink, tears were rolling down her cheeks. And her wee loon speered what was the matter. And she says, "Oh, nothing to worry about, my loon. It's just I've lost something awfu' precious to me, and I canna find it anyway." And the wee lad said, "Oh, maybe it's in Dad's secret chest. He puts all his precious things in there." "Really?" said his mother. "And where would this chest be?" And the wee loony showed her up into the sheddy and up into the loft, and right there in the rafters was a wooden chest. And sure enough, when she opened it up, there inside was her skin. Oh, she held it to her breast. She sniffed the salty smell o't. It had taken her our time nae to put it on right there and then in front of her wee loon. But she held off. She took it back and hid it in the house. And that night, when her man and the twa big loons come home, she had the supper a' ready for them, and naebody was ony aware of it was gone inside her night. Well, that night, when they'd a' eaten their full, and they were awa in their beds fast asleep, she creepit out to the kitchen, and she got her skin and slipped it on, and get awa back to the water. And the next morning, when they got up, her man hunted awa for his wife. And the wee loon said, "Oh, well, yesterday we got up to the loft, and mither teen something out of the kist." Teens, the fisherman kent what had happened, and he kent they would never see his wife again. And though he was hurt sorry about it, he could understand fit why she wanted to get back to her own folk and her own place. And elky morning, when him and the loons got down to the boat, there sitting waiting for them were 4 wee fishies on a row. And Files, when he got rowing out to his lobster pots, he would see this seal popping up, its head bobbing above the water, and they would look at one another and just nod. And though she never come back, she visited them elky day. And that's the story of the Selkie.